Hi everyone, thank you for watching. I will be showing you how to use the Red Heart Flower Power all-in-one no color switching yarn. So this is what the pattern looks like. It's a flower in the center. And basically the point is that you don't have to switch yarns mid crochet so that it will automatically create this shape as you keep on crocheting. So it's a really awesome yarn, very fun project. You can make a couple things with it. So yeah, it does measure at 6 inches. So it's a pretty good sized granny square. And yeah, you can make a blanket, you can make a cardigan. It's a really cute design. So let's get started. So you will need a 5.5 millimeter hook. You will also need to know certain stitches like single crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, and treble. Okay, so to start, we're going to grab the thread that is pink to start because that will be this middle part, okay? And then you're going to create a loop and then chain 4. And then from the chain 4, slip stitch into the first chain. Okay, and then chain 3. So that's the start of it. And then it's basically a magic circle. And then we're going to do 10 total double crochets into this center. So into this hole right here, that's where you're going to do the double crochet. So this one counts as 1. So we're going to make 9 more. So that's 2. Okay, so keep going until you have 10. Okay, so once you've reached 10, you'll see that the yarn is starting to switch colors. So it automatically turns white once you hit 10 double crochets. So that's a good sign. That means we are on the right track. So from there, you're just going to slip stitch to the first chain of the 3, and there we go. So we are ready now to start row 2, which will be this beginning part of the white petal part. Okay, so we've done this middle part and now we're going to this part right here, the row 2, okay? So for row 2, we're going to chain 3, and then 2 double crochets in each stitch around. So this one counts as 1. So you're gonna add a second double crochet in the same stitch of where we made the chain 3. Okay, and then keep going all the way around, another double crochet in the same stitch. So 2 in each stitch around. So 2 in the same stitch is what I mean. And then you do that all the way around so that by the end you should have 20 total double crochets. Okay, so I'll meet you back. Okay, so now that we've made it, we're going to continue, right? No changing, because the next part is also going to be white. We're creating the petals. So you're just going to slip stitch the top of the chain 3 that we made at the last row, okay? And then we closed the circle. So that looks good. And then for row 3, we are going to chain 3. And then we're doing the treble crochet. So for the treble crochet, what you do is you yarn over twice, insert the hook into this next chain, and then you pull over 2, pull over 2, and pull over 2. So we're going to do the same thing, a treble, but this time 3 of them in the same stitch. So right here, we're going to make 3 of these. So 1, and over twice 2 again, 2 into the same stitch. Okay, and then 3, one more, into the same stitch. Okay, so there's 3 trebles in that one stitch in the middle right here. Okay, you see that? So then from there you do another treble in the next stitch right here, and then a double crochet in the same stitch as the treble, the last. Okay, so that is basically the petal. And then to finish it, we're going to just slip stitch this next stitch, right, like that, just a slip stitch. So that's the first petal. So it's basically going to be double crochet, treble in the same stitch, 3 trebles into the next stitch, the same stitch, and then a treble and double crochet in the next stitch. So there's 3 stitches. So there's 2 in the first one, 3 in the second one, and then 2 in the third one, and then a slip stitch. Okay, so that's what makes the petal. So we're gonna just do that again. So to start it off, you do, then in the next one after the slip stitch, you do double crochet, a treble in the same stitch as the double crochet, and then 3 trebles in the next stitch right here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we made 3 in that one. And then the next one is another treble. And then a double in the same stitch. Okay, and then slip stitch. So look, you see we've made 2 petals so far, and we're gonna make another 3, totaling in 5 petals. So if you keep going, it will start to look like a flower. So I will meet you at the end of it, and yeah, good luck. So once we finish that row, it's gonna look like this. A beautiful flower power. So depending on your tension and how tight you make it, it might vary, honestly, where the purple ends up. I got pretty close. It is actually pretty spot on, but it may take a couple times. Like if you did it looser, you might have to do it a little tighter, or you have to kind of adjust accordingly. It's a good little challenge. So basically now we're going to start row 4. So once you slip stitch into this last stitch right here, we are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So it changed to purple now, and we're going to create the border right now. And then we're going to double crochet into this stitch right here. So this is technically a double crochet. So the top of this chain right here. Okay, like that. Okay. And then the pattern here is going to be half double crochet, single crochet, half double crochet, and then 2 double crochets. So this counts as the double crochet, and then this one's going to be the half double crochet. Oops. Okay, single, half, and then the way the half goes is you yarn over, pull through all 3, and then a double in the next one, and a double in the last one. So that's what it's going to start to look like. And then to top it off, a treble. So yarn over twice, and then instead of going into this next stitch, we're going to go down a bit. So you're going to pull the yarn through this hole right here. You see this one, this big one right here. And it's going to create the shape of the petals. So watch this. You yarn over twice, go into this hole down here, pull through, yarn over two, yarn over two, and yarn over two. So you see it's starting to create a more defined shape of the petal right here. So for the next one, you yarn over double crochet into the next one, double crochet into the next one, and then half double crochet, single crochet, and then half double crochet. Oops. Okay. And then a double, double into the next, and then a treble all the way down in this one. So it's pretty much just the next stitch, but below it, like the one right below it. I know there's like a lot of holes here, but if you ignore it, it's basically here, boop, that one. Looks like a little heart, okay? So yarn, and then in here, yarn over, pull through two, pull through two, pull through two. So that is the next row, row 4. And then just continue doing that all the way around, okay? And I'll meet you. So once we've made it all the way around, you are going to make one last treble and that last petal space. Okay, perfect. Slip stitch into the top of this chain that we made at the beginning. Okay, so look at how pretty that's turning out. Pretty solid. Okay, so now we're at row 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for row 5, we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to treble in the same stitch, which would be this one, this next one, right next to it, basically, right here. Okay. So it's a treble. Okay. So this row is a little, I'm not gonna lie, it gets a little bit complicated. There's just a couple things to remember, but with repetition, it becomes easier. So now the next thing you're gonna do after the chain 6 and then the treble, in the next stitch, you're going to make 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Okay, so 2 in the same one, 2 double crochets, and then chain 1. And then in the next one, make another 1 singular double crochet. Okay, and then 1 half double crochet, and then in the next one a single. After the single, chain 1, and then you skip 1. You skip 1 stitch, so you go to this one. Okay, so instead of that, you go here, a single crochet. You make a single crochet into that one. You see how there's a chain space right there, and you skip that one. And then after that single crochet, you go into the next one, a half double crochet. So we're reversing it now. And then after the half double crochet, we make 1 double crochet, chain 1, and then in the next stitch 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Okay, and then we start the treble. So make a treble into the next stitch. This is going to be the corner, chain 2, and then treble in the same stitch. So this is the treble, chain 2, treble is the corner. Okay, so I know that's like a little, it's a lot. I'm not going to lie. It's a lot of info. But if you just follow the pattern, I'll do it one more time with you. It just takes a lot of repetition, but this is going to be the next row. This is row 5. Okay, so let's do it one more time. So after the treble, chain 2, treble, in the next stitch, 2 double crochets. 1, 2, in the same stitch. Chain 1. And then in the next one, another double crochet, 1 singular double crochet. And then in the next stitch, half double crochet. And then in the next one, a single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and then go into the single crochet into the skipped, after the skipped. There we go, like that. Oops, like this. Okay, after the skipped, and then we single crocheted, add a half double crochet. And then a double crochet, 1 singular double crochet. After the 1 singular double crochet on this side, chain 1, and the next stitch, 2 double crochets in the same stitch. And then in the next one, we're going to start the treble. We're going to start the corner. So you treble, yarn over 2, yarn over 2, yarn over 2, chain 2, in the same stitch, another treble. Okay, so that is what that's row 5. That's what that will look like. Okay, so repeat that 2 more times for 2 more sides, and then I'll meet you at the end. So once you've finished that, you're going to, you end up with the last 2 double crochets here, and then you just slip stitch at the top of the chain, the top of the corner right there. Okay, so it should look like that. So now that we've done that, we're going to make sure we end up in this corner, slip stitch into the corner, right? So we're in that corner. And then the last row is row 6. So we're going to chain 2, chain 2, and then this row is next, it's half double crochets all around basically. So half double crochet, another half double crochet. So what we did is we chained 2, and this kind of this counts as 1 half double crochet. So we're going to have in total 3 half double crochets, chain 3, and then 3 more half double crochets in the same stitch. 1, 2, 3. You see? So this is one corner, and then we chain 1, and then we move on to this next one. So we're going to make 3 half double crochets, but in this open space. So this is where we made the chain 1 in the last row. So you know how we did the double crochet, chain 1, and then double crochet? In this chain 1 space, you're going to make 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then chain 1. And then Again, we're gonna find the next chain one space we had made. So remember, it was single crochet, chain one, and then skip one, and chain single crochet. This is the chain one space right here. You see there's like a gap. So you're gonna make 3 into this space, 3 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and then chain 1. See how it's going along? And then one more time in this open space right here is where we had the chain 1 space, another 3 half double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and then chain 1. So that's how it's starting to look. And then for the other corner, we make 3 half double crochets in the same corner, same stitch. 2, 3, chain 3, and then make another 3 half double crochets in the same corner. Two and 3, and then chain 1. So you see how it's creating the corner from corner to corner, the row. So you basically repeat that. It's 3 half double crochets, chain 3, 3 half double crochets in the same corner, chain 1, find the chain 1 space from the last row, 3 half double crochets in there, chain 1, another 3 half double crochets in the next space, chain 1 space from the last row, chain 1, and then continue. You see? So this is a simple row, and I'll meet you at the end of it. So now that we've made it to the end, we're just going to slip stitch into the last double chain space. Okay, and voila! You have made the Red Heart all-in-one Flower Power no color switching crochet granny square. So how do you think it turned out? How did yours turn out? I'd love to see some photos, some feedback on the difficulty of this, if it turned out well. I hope you enjoyed this video. What do you think? It's a beautiful color. This is the color Wisteria. I think it turned out beautiful. The colors are very gorgeous. It's lavender, cream, and pink. It's very pastel-y. So, gorge. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know how yours turned out. I would love to see some photos or comments of how yours turned out. So thank you so much, and I hope you come back to watch more.